Hello everyone and welcome back. React Navigation 8 is finally here and it comes with many new features that the React Native developer should know. In this video, we are going to build a React Native application from the scratch and learning the React Navigation 8 step by step. And we will be cover the static navigation, dynamic navigation, stack navigation, bottom tab navigation, TypeScript support, dark mode, material your color, liquid glass for the iOS 26 and authentication flow. And I will explain the difference between the Expo route and React navigation because many developers get confused about which one they should use. By the end of this video, you will understand how the React Navigation 8 is working and how to use it in your real React Native project. So let's get started. So this is the official documentation of the React Navigation 8. First, we are going to create a new project. So for that, I just searched the React Native link template because I'm going to create a new project and that should be an empty project. I don't want to have a setup of the Expo or the React Navigation by default. Now we have a two blank template, like a first one is with the TypeScript and the second one is without the TypeScript, but I'm using the TypeScript one. Just copy this and come to your terminal. Just search about a terminal. This is my terminal, you can see, and just cd desktop and just paste it. And after this, you need to define your name of the project. That's my navigation, and press enter. And I'm going to select the SDK of 55. So let's wait to download my project. So now you can see the downloading of the project has been done. Let me close this. Now I'm going to open my project and the VS Code. Just click on this. So now you can see I just opened my project and VS Code. So we do not have anything in my project. We only have the app.ts file. We do not have anything else. So now I'm going to the official documentation of the React Navigation and just click on this. Just click on this button. We are going to change the version of the 7 to the 8. Official documentation of the React Navigation 8 is still under the process, but we can use the React Navigation 7 documentation. So these are the steps we need to follow to install the React Navigation. So first we are going to copy this and let me open the terminal and press enter. So it will take us some time to install this dependency in your project. So after this, we are going to copy the other dependency also. And now we are going to, this is the minimum requirement for the React Navigation 8. You need to have the 83 version, more than 83 version, and the XDK 55. So now I'm going to show you my version also. So let's come here and just search about the package.json and let me make it bigger. So now you can see I have the Expo 55 version and the React Native 83.6 version, you can see, and we have installed the React Navigation also. So now I'm going to install the other dependency also. So we have two ways, Expo and community CLI, but I'm using the Expo. Just copy this command and come here and paste it in your terminal and press enter. Again, we are going to the documentation and then we have the setup. So there are two ways to configure our React Navigation and our React Native project. The first one, we have a static configuration. The second one is a dynamic configuration. The difference between the static configuration and the dynamic configuration is only one thing, the deep linking. The static configuration have by default the deep linking, but the dynamic configuration that do not have a deep linking. So we need to have a manually dynamic configuration in our project. So also the React Navigation also recommend you to use the static configuration. So just click on the static configuration. I will show you the both one, the static one and the dynamic one. Personally, I'm using in my all project the dynamic configuration, but that's new thing. We can use it. So we can use it the static configuration. Just click on the static configuration. And the static configuration, we have this library also, that's native stack. Just copy this and paste it again. And also we need to copy this elements also. Just copy this and paste it. We have done the installation part of the React Navigation. And now we are going to do some other things. First, the React Navigation 8 is not working in the Expo Go app. For that, we need to have an Android and iOS folder. We need to run our project from the pre-build command. Yarn expo pre-build. Just press enter. This command will download the iOS and Android folder for us. So we have done the expo pre-build command. So now I'm going to run my project also. Yarn iOS So it will take us some time to run the project. So now we are going to start the coding part. So first we are going to create a one folder with the name of the SRC. One thing more, I am always following the company standard code structure. I do not add anything in my project randomly. So for that, first we are going to create a navigation folder. We are going to add all the navigation file in this folder, navigation. And then we are going to create the one screen folder. We are going to add all our screens in this folder, screens. And we are going to create a one asset folder because we are going to add our all icons in this folder, assets. Then we are going to create a one more folder with the name of the constants. So these are our folders. So now we can see our project is run. That's run from the app.js file. You can see this is my app.js, app.ts. If I comment this, first we are going to create a one screen with the name of the login. So login. Inside the login, we are going to create the login.tsx. If you want to import your login screen in app.ts file, so for that we are going to come here and you can remove these things and just import the login like this. You can see. So now you can, it will be visible. Let me show you. Let me import the safe area contacts, safe area provider. Let me import the safe area view provider and like this, and then I'm going to import the safe area view from the like this. So now we can see we just import the login screen in our app.ts. So now we can see we just add one screen. But if you want to go from this login screen to the sign up screen on the home screen, so we cannot go. So now I'm going to tell you so why we are going to use the React navigation. So the React navigation, if you want to go from the one screen to the another screen, for that reason we are going to use the React navigation. So we cannot go from the login screen to the sign up screen without the React navigation or the Expo route. The difference between the Expo route and React navigation is simply in this. Expo route is built on the top of the React navigation. If you understand the React navigation, you will be understand how the Expo route work behind the scene. And also many companies are still using the React navigation directly in the production application. So learning the React navigation will be help you build the better React navigation application, understanding the navigation architecture, prepare for the React Native job interviews, working on the existing company project. That's why the React navigation is still important in 2026. So now I'm going to show you how can we add the multiple screens. So now I'm going to create a one more screen with the name of the sign up screen, sign up. So this is my sign up screen, you can see. And now I'm going to create another screen also, .tsx, and let me import this snippet. So now if I want to go to the login screen to the sign up screen, so that's not possible. So for that we are going to use the React navigation. So now I'm going to use, this is my auth stack. Just me create the auth stack.tsx. So now I'm going to the official documentation of the React navigation. So this is the official documentation. We already created one screen, so we do not add the React navigation. So for that I'm going to copy this and just come here and paste it. And I'm going to change this name also with the auth stack like this, copy. And let me export default, this one. So now we are going to import the create the native stack navigator. Let me import this. And also I need to import the create a native stack screen also. And let me import this. And we do not have the home screen. So for that I'm going to import the login screen. So I just import the login screen. So now I'm going to the app.json and now I'm going to the app.ts file, and this I'm going to remove this because we are going to import from the React navigation. I'm going to the documentation again. I'm going to import this line, copy, and just paste it here and import this. And we have changed the name of it to the auth stack. Just import the auth stack like this. this is the auth tag. You can see we just import the auth tag. You can see we can come here, and now just come here and just type navigation. If I save it, so let me close this. So now you can see we do not see anything because of what? Let me click on this, and just let me click on this auth tag, and this is my login screen, and the login screen we cannot see because of what? Because we don't add the flex one. So first I'm going to add the flex one, style and flex one. So now you can see we just add the React navigation and we add only one screen. Now I'm going to the auth tag also. I'm going to change the title. This is the title. Let me change it, login. Now let's change it. So now you can see we just change the title with the name of the login. So now I'm going to show you how can we go from the login screen to the sign up screen. So now we are going to add the sign up screen. So for that I'm going to copy this and just paste it, and we are going to change the with the sign up screen, sign up like this, and import. This is also we need to change this login screen also and save it. So now we add the sign up screen also. So now I'm going to show you how can we go from the login screen to the sign up screen. Just come to the login screen again. So first we are going to import the use navigation const. We are going to create a one variable with the navigation is equal to use navigation from the React Native, this one. Now I'm going to show you from where we need to get this import. Just copy this and come here, and the end it's say moving to between the screen. Just click on this, and we have this is the use navigation import. Just copy this, come here and paste it, and just remove this one and make it like this and save it. And now we do not have any button to click on this button, and we are going to the next screen. So for that I'm going to create a one button also, and it should be a touchable opacity from the React Native, and also we need to have a on press navigation dot navigate, and we have the screen name. What was the screen name? That was the sign up screen. Just copy this and come here and paste it and save it. So when I click to the login text, I will navigate to the sign up screen. You can see we can easily navigate from one screen to another screen. So now I'm going to show you how can we improve this tag navigation. First we are going to fix this error also. So for that I'm going to type any. This is the TypeScript any. This is the TypeScript error. So I just pass the any. And then I'm going to show you how can we export our all screen in one file, and then we can import it. So let me show you in the auth tag. So now we can see in this auth tag we have import the login screen and the sign up screen. If I have a 10 screen, so we will be import the 10 lines. So that's a little bit like it will be take so much space in here. So for that I'm going to create a one index file, and the screens index.tsx, and we are going to export default as a login from. We have a login screen. So now we just import our screen from this index.ts file, and I'm going to done the same thing also. So we need to change this name to the signups name also. Just copy this name, copy, come here, and just. So now you can see we just export the true screen from the index file, and that's the sign up screen, and the second one is the login screen. So now I'm going to the auth tag again. So now I'm going to remove these two lines, and I'm showing the different also. Let me import this again. So we are going to import from the screen, you can see, and then we are going to import from the screen again, like a sign. This is the sign up, you can see, import it. So now we can see we just only import from the one line. So now I'm going to show you how can we customize these things. So for that, first I'm going to show you how can we hide the header. If you don't want to header, so if you want a custom header, how can we change it? So for that we have a screen options. So first we have a options. This is the option, you can see, and we have a header shown. This is the header shown. First I want to a false. I don't want to header. Just press like this. Now you can see we do not have any header, and we only have a header in the sign up screen. If I want to false, if I want to hide the header in the sign up screen also, so just copy this and paste it and save it. So now we can see we do not have any header in the sign up screen, but we can move to the one screen to the another screen also, like this. So now I'm going to show you how can we add the animation in this, like when we are going to the screen and we need to see some animation. So for that we have a props with the name of the animation. Just click on this, and now you can see we have an animation where I'm only add the animation in the sign up screen. Like from the login screen we are going to the sign up screen and we can see the animation. So first I'm going to take the feed from the bottom. So let's see what we will be see in this. If I click to the login screen, so now we can see the animation is the screen is come from the bottom side. Let me show you again. So this is the React Navigation first video. I'm going to cover all the thing about the React Navigation 8 in this series. Stack navigation, bottom tab navigation, auth stack, main stack, dynamic color, class effect, and all the thing about the React Navigation. So see you in next video. For now, bye bye.